right, main event of WWE's Clash of the Champions 2019. Tomorrow night on the WWE Network, we're going to see your Universal Champion, Seth Rollins, defending against Braun Strowman. Weird babyface versus babyface match. You don't normally see these in the WWE. They gave it a little bit of a cool hook involving the Raw Tag Team Championship, where basically they won the titles. They're going to be defending the titles on the same show that they're going to be facing each other for the belt. Braun Strowman, off the top of my head, I think this is the third try he's had to go after the Universal Championship. Fourth. This is the fourth try. I think he's had 3 different matches against Brock Lesnar, where he basically came up empty. All 3 times, I honestly thought that he had a really good chance to win the title from Brock. He looked like a guy that they were really building up. They really just, the first time they built him up, he was, doing the whole deal like Ryback, where he got the, straight up jobber matches on Monday Night Raw. He was a member of the Wyatts, and then he broke off from the Wyatts because of the draft, and built him up, and it was like he got to the match against Brock, and they're like, oh shit, what do we do with him now? And he lost. Then after that, he lost a whole bunch of steam, only to sort of get heated up again. The last 2 years, he's really gotten forgotten about at WrestleMania. Last year, I really thought that he was my pick to win the Royal Rumble. Rollins seemed like the guy that, for a long time was an easy pick. You thought that they were going to push Rollins, but Strowman got hot right before the Rumble, and it didn't really make sense for him not to win it. They took him out of the Rumble match. I can't really remember what the whole deal was. They basically put him in the Rumble as a last-minute replacement to John Cena, and I was like, damn, that's the reason why. That's why they put him back in the Rumble. It wasn't that they just needed one more guy. It's that they wanted that angle. Basically, they took him out, and the only reason why he got back in is because Cena was not able to fulfill that commitment of being in the Rumble, and Strowman had to fill it in, and instead Rollins dumped Strowman as the last guy in the match for him to get the win. Rollins went on to WrestleMania to face Brock and beat him in under a minute. And Braun Strowman at Royal Rumble, I don't know what he did, but it wasn't memorable. It wasn't like winning the championship, the tag team titles with the little kid. So I don't know. So that Strowman has to have this resentment built up deep down inside. He's not just that lovable babyface like the Big Show. And now that I said that, that's funny too, with the Big Show basically turning heel, basically a monthly occasion while in WWE. He just sort of went back and forth like the wind blows the screen door on your house, just ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. So, in this one, I want to pick Strowman just because I want to see what the Universal Championship would be like on him, to see if he really could, be a force in WWE, or if he just is that sort of lovable oaf that, you can push up to being in these championship matches, but he never really could win the big one. Because if he loses this match, are you ever going to look at him as a real, true main event guy? Or is he just going to be like what Dolph Ziggler is to the Intercontinental title and the United States Championship, where you just know this is this guy's ceiling. He could get pushed higher than this to fill in a gap, but there's no way that Strowman's ever going to win the big one. I mean, this is like, Strowman is like the Buffalo Bills of the 1990s, where, they could reach the Super Bowl, but they never could win the big one against Buffalo or the Giants, or I think they lost one to the Redskins too. Definitely they lost 2 of them to the Cowboys. But, I'm pushing for him. I'm not really I'll tell you the truth. Rollins is a fun guy to watch. I think he's run out of things. I used to say that every match he was in, I saw something in Rollins that I had never seen before. I think he's done about everything that he can do. But, I'm not the hugest Seth Rollins fan. I'm not the hugest Braun Strowman fan either. So this is just one of those matches, and I guess I'm just sort of pushing for something that I've never seen before. Strowman's never been the Universal Champion, so I want to see what that looks like and what WWE could do once he is there. And it sort of seems like he's the champion that nobody can beat, because you can't put a heel in there that's going to be able to match up against him on paper. So that's probably the reason why he's never been champion. So we'll see at the Clash Sunday night.